Hi, my name's Linda Morrison. I'm an author, wellness coach and trainer, and I'm going to talk a little bit today about pelvic floor. I get asked a lot about how to train and be strong through the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is important because it runs as a band of sling of muscles that helps support the uterus, the bladder and the bowel. It gets under extreme pressure at periods of being overweight or around pregnancy, childbirth, etc. It's incredibly important to have it strong to make sure that you don't have issues with urinary incontinence and hemorrhoids. Pelvic floor exercises are not difficult to do. What's most important is knowing when and where that you are actually working your pelvic floor. So you first need to identify your pelvic floor. We can do this in one of two ways or both ways. One is to actually visualize stopping the flow of urine or stopping passing wind, and that will have you squeeze and hold through the pelvic floor. That's one way of identifying the pelvic floor. Another way is to actually stop the flow of urine as you're going to the toilet. Now, you don't want to repeatedly do this because it's not an exercise, but it's only an exercise in and around identifying where the pelvic floor is. Guys, we're going to go through two exercises now to demonstrate how to work your pelvic floor. Just to remember that when you work pelvic floor, you can be standing, sitting, driving a car. You just need to really feel that whole squeezing in as if you're trying to stop the flow of urine, okay? So, and keep working at it. Remember, all muscle groups get stronger. You just need to keep working them. So our two exercises here are lying down, as I'm showing you. What you're wanting to do is lift through your pelvic floor, draw your navel down to your spine, and then actually curl the pelvis under or the bottom under, so you're flattening out that lumbar curve, and then you release it. Lift through pelvic floor. Remember, get that feeling or visualize that feeling of stopping and squeezing and holding the flow of urine. Okay, draw your navel down to spine and slowly tilt. And then release. Okay, so you need to actually flatten out that lumbar spine. You want to do about 2 sets of 10 of these. Okay? And then squeeze. Palms are up. Good. Make sure you keep breathing throughout the exercise. The second of our two exercises is actually a wedge. I like to call it like a cheese wedge. Palms are up, you're rolling your shoulders back and down. You want to lift and squeeze, visualize, holding through that pelvic floor. Okay, then lift your whole pelvis all the way up. Strong through the quads here. And then down again, vertebra by vertebra. And lift through pelvic floor, hold, squeeze, all the way up. And all the way down. Lift up through pelvic floor, all the way up, and all the way down. That exercise can be done 2 sets of 10 also, and the progression of that, to make it a little bit harder for those who find that, a bit of a walk in the park, you want to use a ball. Okay, you can actually even use a chair if you don't have an exercise ball. So palms are up, roll your shoulders back and down, squeeze through pelvic floor, slowly lift up, and then down again. Okay, lifting up, squeezing through pelvic floor to engage, and slowly down, vertebra by vertebra. You'll feel that strong work in the back of their body there. I'll show you one more time. Good work. Wonderful. So there are your two pelvic floor exercises. You must remember to engage, squeeze and hold whilst still breathing naturally. Okay, for as long as you can with those repetitions. And then you release. You don't want to hold all the time because you can, there's a fear of having fatigue. Okay, so you want to use this like an exercise. Well done, guys. That was some information about pelvic floor today. I'm Linda Morrison, and enjoy your day.